Hello and welcome to another episode of NIMBY Rails. I'm Joe and you find us sat looking over our network yet again. It's a rather quiet network, nothing much is happening. We've got our night trams and actually looking at it with no trains on, it actually looks like we've accomplished a lot more than, I've not looked at it for quite a while. We've got a fair bit done. I know that we've still got loads and loads and loads to do. We've got all the Manchester and Liverpool stuff to put in. We've got all up here and obviously up to all around there. Let's not look at what we've got to do. We've accomplished a lot and I'm very proud of us. It's 20 to 2 in the morning, which means obviously there's no trains running and we're going to be, before daybreak, building some of the Northwest Triangle, which we built some of in the last episode. We built from Leeds round to Bradford Forster Square, and as I have, I've just realised I've not actually. Oh, hang on, have I just? I think I've changed the length of that platform. Didn't mean to do that, but we will just rename those now. Forster Square. And I've put a T at the beginning of Bradford, which does not belong there. Why you not? There we go. Bradford Forster Square. James is actually Frisinghall. Frising Hall. Shipley. There we go. Appley Bridge. Get rid of that, thank you. Not to be confused with Appley Bridge, which is over near Wigan. Kirkstall Forge. Very nice indeed. There we go. That's all of them renamed. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go up to Ilkley. So zooming in on Ilkley, we have got, so it's a lovely town is Ilkley. If you've not been, I really do recommend it. Here is where the station is, so we'll slap one of those in. It's just a 2-platform station, and once upon a time, this is quite a while ago now. Where are we now? About 200 metres should suffice. That'll do. Once upon a time, the line did actually continue through Ilkley. It continued over there. I don't actually know where it went. I think it linked up to Skipton eventually. Maybe it went via Addingham. In fact, yes, it definitely did go up to Skipton. As for exactly the route it took, I'm not sure. It then goes down to Benridding. We're just gonna pop the station over. There we go, 120 metres. I don't know why, but the station seems significantly shorter than what it used to be, but 120 metres is absolutely fine. That'll do. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Now it's just a terminus up at Ilkley. So Benridding, the next stop is Burley and Wharfdale. Quite a sharp curve, actually, at Burley and Wharfdale. Why not? We'll pop 160 metres on there. So long as it accommodates a 4-car, then that's fine. We've got Menston just here. Nice and easy to, to follow. Is this station? Is this line? And then, of course, Guiseley, which we come in from here. And I don't believe that that's Guiseley. I think it's a bit further down. Is it? It would make sense for it to be there. Well, we'll pop it in rudimentary for the time being. There we go. That's absolutely fine. That's not right, you know. I have a feeling that it's a bit, because obviously the railway comes down here. I just have a little tiny weeny feeling that it's a bit further down. So we will consult the Oracle, that is Google Maps, and we will not see Guiseley on the map. Oh, well, what do you know it? I think, I may have been right there. Let's have a notice. You've got that there. Station Road. Oh, yeah, that actually is Guiseley. Oh, okay, fair dues. And what we also need to do is pop Baildon in, which is just between Shipley and Guiseley. So it kind of branches off around here. You've got Eschalt Tunnel. There you go. And Baildon. Now that is a difficult one. I'm tempted to kind of say it's here. I could be wrong. Ooh, that is a difficult one. Let's have a nosy. Yeah, so when you come off kind of here, you bend up, go up there, and kind of round to the side. Is it there? It's never there. It actually is there. Well, what do you know? Well, we'll slap it in. And yeah, that's absolutely fine. Baildon Station there. Now we'll build the line off. Where are we now? So you come from Guiseley. It's not a viaduct. Come down through there. But we're having it as a viaduct on the basis of it is cheaper. And I don't quite know how much the entire northwest triangle is going to cost us. Although you can just pack it in with your 145. We'll straighten you out. There we go. We're all getting 160. That is grand. That, of course, being kilometres an hour. There we go. Come on. You're gonna make me viaduct that, aren't you? I don't want to viaduct. Yeah, but now we're not on path anymore. Nope, this is getting out of control. Right, bring you back. My quest for 160. There we go. Come on, we can do it. There we go. You and I can get 160 down here. Exactly 160. Nope, to the right a bit. There we go. $205. Nope, that's yeah. All of a sudden the railway is not together anymore. Yeah, 161. Yeah, you're still not giving me it, are you? But at least we... No. At least we actually managed to, you know, stick within the lines and get 160 out of you. Right, okay, 182 suffices. Let's... you see, even then I'm not going to get 160. Or not without going outside the line. Oh, that's just ridiculous. Well, we're going to have to slow down a little bit here. I mean, it goes to single track anyway at this point, which obviously we can't replicate. So long as we stay above 120, that is me essentially just giving up. So long as we stay above 120, I don't think we've done too badly there, because that's 75 miles an hour, isn't it? So we're going to bring this round here. That's the Bradford line. So that's obviously going to be what goes off to Baildon. And through Eschalt Tunnel, which I think is kind of about here, but I could be mistaken. This line then comes, this is the main line through to Leeds, so we'll bring you down and round, and I'm really hoping that I don't lose the, what are you doing, 149, nope, sorry, but that is not on Squire. 159, 161, that will do nicely. Yeah, and the line speed actually down here is 90 for most of it. And I've got that engraved on my mind, because when I work for Northern, even now, I still, you know, make a decent amount of effort with my announcements to the passengers. I always think, and I mean, there's a lot of people that will probably cringe at how cringeworthy it is. So cringeworthy that you will cringe. But, you know, I always find that if you announce to passengers something a little bit different that they don't normally hear, I mean, it's very easy to go on a train and just switch off, you know, because you hear the same announcements all the time. So if you hear something a little bit different, you think, hang on, and, you know, your ears might prick up and you might actually listen. So leaving Leeds, I announced, we're on a 333. I announced cruising at speeds of up to 100 miles an hour at an altitude of around 3.5 feet. I don't know if that's an accurate measurement of how high off the ground you are on a 333, but when we actually got to Ilkley, the driver had a real go at me over it. And, normally the driver's like, oh, you're hilarious, aren't you? And I know, you should see my YouTube channel. But yeah, he had a real go at me about it. He says, do you know the line speed on this line? I'm like, well, yes, because, but training, we're supposed to know it. It's 90 miles an hour. And he says, oh, so why did you announce to the passengers that we'd be going over or up to 100 miles an hour? And I says, well, to be honest with you, I don't think that any of the passengers are particularly that bothered. I think they just thought, hilarious. It's like we're getting on a plane. Ha ha ha. So I was like, I don't think they're particularly that bothered. Nobody's going to complain. But yeah, he had a real pop at me. It says also, the 333s can do 100 miles an hour. So, but yeah, he didn't kind of see the funny side of it. And yeah, so that's fond memories. I don't know where the tunnel ends here, but we're just going to tunnel under the lot. To about there. I know it's quite a sizable tunnel, but to about there, that'll do. But yeah, so we didn't get on, that driver and I. I thought it was perhaps a little bit pernickety. Pernickety is a good word, but yeah, I thought that there was pernicketyness at this point. Right, so what have we got? You've got Saltaire here. 180 will do. And then what comes after Saltaire? Bingley. Yeah, so you come kind of round here and up and through. There is a tunnel at Bingley, so I reckon that probably goes about there. I reckon you could be right. I would feel a lot better if we could get the platform over that road. Yes, that's what we want. Although before we commit to anything, I think I'd just like to double check that it actually does go there, and yes, it does. That is where the Bingley station goes. You've got Cross Flats, which is on a curve here. Quite a sizable gap at Cross Flats. I remember you had to step right off when when you were doing your doors. I used to quite like working the Skipton trains. The early morning ones into Leeds, you never had any problems. They were just so busy. I mean, you went from Skipton. By the time you got to like Keighley and Crossflats, you just couldn't physically get through the train anymore. And they used to have a revenue protection officer on that as well. There's Keighley station about there. Will we put the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway on? I don't know. I'm not going to commit to any decision yet because I might do, I might not. Then we've got Steeton and Silsden. Now where's Steeton and Silsden? I know it comes around here. Is that it? Where's Silsden? Oh, well, it probably is there. We'll slap that in. I think it is there, those kind of road markings have the telltale signs of Steeton and Silsden, but I will go back and have a look. That's commonly just there. Is it? Yes, that is it, 'cause it's just before the level crossing. Nope, we cannot build the station on the river. How irritating. Why can't we build a station on a river? So, yeah, where are we now? Steeton and Silsden, it is exactly where I put it. And then Connolly is, yes, just exactly where that is there. And then coming into Skipton, you have got, oh, crumbs, which, I think it's here. Yes, it is here, I remember this. We'll put it at 250 metres. That'll do. Yeah, because you come out of the station there and walk down into Skipton Town Centre. Very nice indeed. Right, let's get some track in. Again, fairly easy to follow is this route, because again it's very kindly carved out the landscape on the map for us. It doesn't get much better than that. Can we get across? Nope, it does not appear so. Come on. Ah, yes, we can just cut round that road and save ourselves an overpass. Although there is an overpass where there should be a level crossing, but, you know, I can cope with that. I dread to think how much a level crossing will cost us to build. There we go, build you down here. Jolly good. You're not going to let me over there either, are you? We could do that. That'll do. Yeah, that's fine by me. I don't think the railway actually does that, but it saves us some money, so, you know, this is a cost-saving exercise. 350, we can live with that. Bring you round. Yes. Oh, and we're keeping it nice and above 160 as well. So that is good. Bring it down through Ilkley. No station here. There's quite a gap between Skipton and Silsden and Keighley. It was quite a nice opportunity to get your tickets checked. No, that's definitely the way. $145 is fine. There we go. That'll do. Splendid. Bring you out of Keighley. It's quite a sharp curve into Keighley over the river there. You've also got Keighley Bus Museum there. Well, that is actually where my bus used to be stored. It's not stored there anymore. It's stored somewhere else. Yeah, so lots of fond memories of coming to Keighley. Lots of good friends, some of which are no longer with us, sadly. But yeah, so Keighley, as much as you might look at it and think, what a complete and utter dump, you know, it holds lots of special memories for me. Yeah, there you go. Right, let's build across and round. Well, all the trains are going to stop at cross flats anyway. Except for the ones that don't, because I don't believe the Settle and Carlisle trains stop there. I mean, we've not built that just yet. Right, let's bring you out there. Bingley Tunnel. That will suffice. Where is... Ah, right, okay, so yeah, you need to kind of, yeah, come out this way a bit more. And straight across there. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. Can we perhaps... Yes, we can. It's a little bit ugly, and like I say, that kink in the track is not actually there. But it's saving us more money. There we go. Straight across. And bring you round into... Where are we now? That's Saltaire, isn't it? How are we doing finance-wise? Doing quite well, actually. I'm almost surprised. Now, are you going to give us... Oh, come on. I knew that building the rest of Shipley would be a farce. I was hoping it would be a little bit easier, I'm not going to lie. There we go. Delete you. There. Right, okay, so that's a sharp corner. Oh, don't give us that kind of red line of doom. I don't want the red line of doom. Junction. Give us that. Nope, still not giving us that. It's usually because an intersection is too short. Cursed intersections. Well, we'll build that in. Oh, that's awful. You used to get loads of kids on these trains as well, because there's Titus Salt School. And they all used to get on at Shipley. And that's literally 30 seconds on the train between the two stops. And they all used to get on with no tickets. And you knew full well that then none of them had tickets. And it was so annoying because they used to almost laugh at you. That they knew you could not do anything. But, you know, it was infuriating. Come on, give me that. Oh, why are you not doing this? You've done it before. For goodness sake. I know you've done it before because I have made this route before. I've made this route before in one of my other saves. And I have done this, but I can't for the life of me remember how. Like that. Yes! There we go, bring you off, and it's going to be an awfully tight corner. Oh, that is awful. Yeah, well, we'll try again. It's horrendous, isn't it? It's absolutely horrendous, but it will do. You know that I like that it'll do attitude, and that is applying today. Have we got everything sorted? Yes, we have. We've got all the way up to Skipton and Ilkley. Oh, we've not built to Ilkley. Good Lord. Right, well, we'll do that as a finishing off. And we won't schedule trains this time, I don't think. I might do the train scheduling at the start of the next episode. But to be fair, I know that we've got a lot to do in terms of playing around with the timetable for to make sure that all the trains work together in Leeds Station and don't hinder each other too much. So it may be a case of that I'll do that off camera so that it's all working perfectly the next time we see each other. And we'll build somewhere else next time. It would probably make sense actually to do it off camera because then the Skipton and Ilkley line can be making some money. We love a bit of money making. There we go, so up there. What I would quite like to do, because instead of having dedicated trains running up and down, because if you look, just 1 second, I'll connect up Ilkley. There we go. So, yeah, obviously we would have, now in real life, on this northwest triangle, you would have a train starting at Leeds, and if you did a full triangle, are you ready? This is what you would do. You'd go Leeds up to Skipton, and back to Leeds, Leeds up to Ilkley, and back to Leeds, Leeds to Bradford Foster Square, Bradford Foster Square to Skipton, Skipton to Bradford, Bradford via Baildon to Ilkley, Ilkley via Baildon to Bradford, Bradford to Leeds. There you go, so that's all the routes covered. Did you keep up with that? Leeds, Skipton, Skipton, Leeds, Leeds, Ilkley, Ilkley, Leeds, Leeds, Bradford, Bradford, Skipton, Skipton, Bradford, Bradford, Ilkley, Ilkley, Bradford, Bradford, Leeds. Way, there you go. Round of applause for me for remembering all that, good Lord. But yeah, so I kind of wanted the trains to interwork, but you'd have to set up a line on its own for that, and you can only use, you can only use the platforms in each direction once, so each station would have to have like 6 platforms, which is a little bit insane. Also, even if we just had, because it seems such a waste just having a train shuttling between Bradford and Ilkley, because I really don't think it's going to make us that much money. I think the more or the better services would be to Leeds. I mean, I could be proved wrong, but I'd like a Leeds to Bradford going up to Ilkley and then back down. So that one route covers all the bases, if that makes sense. That's what I'd quite like. Sadly, it can't happen at this moment in time, which is a bit of a shame. So, yes, let's get that built. It's all in now. And just before we finish, I shall make sure that we have renamed all the stations. So, Shipley College Mill Building. Can be Salter. I believe that's how you spell it. I can never remember. Bingley, Cross Flats, Keighley College. You can just be Keighley. How does that sound? You know, you don't have to specify that you're just for the college. You might put potential passengers off. Steeton and Silsden, which is because of the villages of Steeton and the villages of Silsden. It's, you know, you can imagine that it took a long time to come up with that name. Cononley is just simply Cononley. Skipton is not the Matrix bowling alley. You are actually Skipton. Thank you. On to our Ilkley line. Ilkley Post Office. Can simply be Ilkley. Lovely day out in Ilkley. Even lovelier when it's spelt right. There we go. Lovely day out. This park, the Riverside Gardens, very nice to go for a walk in. Very pretty. To be fair, Skipton is as well. And if you are in Skipton, I do recommend Busy Lizzie's fish and chip shop. Very nice indeed. Burley-in Wharfdale. And despite the fact it has a BD postcode, which would suggest it was in Bradford, if you are living in Wharfdale, you know you've done severely well for yourself. It's a lovely area as Wharfdale, lots of big houses. Guiseley and, there we go, what have we got here? Baildon. Jolly good. Right, well, there we go. That's certainly come on, hasn't it? It'll look even better when we've added the blue lines in for Northern. So, yeah, that is what we're doing today. The Northwest Triangle, fully built. Ironically, not really a triangle, is it, to be honest with you, other than the triangular station at Shipley and this kind of triangle of jelly, you know, where you connect the roots up. But, yeah, actual triangle, it's more of like one of those kind of things waving its arms in the air, you know, that you see outside car washes and car dealerships. More kind of that. Anyway, we digress. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you have enjoyed today's NIMBY Rails session. Make sure that you click like on the video and subscribe so that you never miss out on any of our future instalments. I've not recorded the next video yet. Well, obviously, that's pretty self-explanatory, given you're still recording this video. But I shall leave it up to you. Let me know in the comments in the next episode, do you want me to put the trains in? Or would you rather the trains were already put in and we build something else? Comment what you think in the description and I shall see you next time. Cheerio and goodbye for now.